The SEC has finally responded to Ripple's letters of supplemental authority. By the way, the XRP set to close the above wake-up line for the first time since April 2021, but will XRP still remain the highest gainer among the top 80 crypto assets in the coming weeks? Also, the latest campaign from the pro-XRP lawyer comes as Coinbase revealed that it had received a Wells notice from the regulator. Finally, Ripple's president weighs in on the SEC case, regulations, market outlook, and more, but the big question remains this: will President Monica Long join other executives to predict an industry departure from the U.S.? Stick with me till the end to learn more. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 31st of March. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, in a letter to Judge Analisa Torres dated yesterday, offered its response to recent letters filed by Ripple, citing recent court rulings to offer supplemental authority to its fair notice defense. As is usually the case, Attorney James K. Fillon, a former federal prosecutor who has closely followed the case, was on hand to share the letter on Twitter. In its response, the SEC argues that the decision of two justices to depend on the rule of lenity in their opinion in Deaton v. U.S. does not apply to Ripple's fair notice defense. Firstly, the Commission points out that the rule of lenity only applies to criminal suits, whereas the Ripple case is civil. In addition, it notes that the rule of lenity does not absolve defendants of liability. Furthermore, it asserts that even if the rule of lenity applied to civil cases, the courts have never found that the definition of the term investment contract is vague. Recall that Ripple had cited the recent Supreme Court ruling in Deaton v. U.S. in its first letter of supplement authority, where two justices in the majority depended on the rule of lenity in forming their opinion. For context, the rule of lenity states that where the law is unclear, rulings should be given to best favor the defendants. Responding to Ripple's latest letter, which cites Judge Michael E. Wiles' recent decision to overrule the SEC's objection to Binance.US's acquisition of Voyager's assets, the SEC states that the judge's remarks referred only to the circumstances of the bankruptcy case. According to the SEC, the judge never claimed that the agency had failed to give sufficient guidance to market participants in general. Defendants shamelessly mischaracterized the Voyager bankruptcy court statements and plucked choice phrases out of context in a misguided attempt to boost their unavailing fair notice defense, the SEC's letter read, as highlighted by Fox Business journalist Eleanor Terrett. Unsurprisingly, several members of the XRP community have weighed in on the SEC's response. For example, attorney Jeremy Hogan concedes that the regulator made some valid points about the Deaton case, but asserts that it is laughable that the SEC claims that Judge Wiles did not state that the crypto market is faced with regulatory uncertainty. Recall that in his decision, Judge Wiles wrote, "Regulators themselves cannot seem to agree as to whether cryptocurrencies are commodities that may be subject to regulation by the CFTC, or whether they are securities, subject to securities laws, or neither, or even on what criteria should be applied in making the decision. If the current regulatory environment can be characterized as uncertain, the future regulatory environment can only be characterized, in my mind, as virtually unknowable." Meanwhile, another thing that has caught the attention of the XRP community is the SEC's specific reference to direct Ripple sales to public investors alone when highlighting Ripple's securities law violation and the contention in the case. It is worth noting that in previous filings, the regulator had argued that all XRP sales, including secondary market sales, represent unregistered security offerings. Dizir Capital founder Yasin Mabarak asserted that it was a sign that the regulator was yielding its stance of XRP itself being a security. As highlighted in previous reports, the legal battle between the market regulator and the blockchain payments firm over whether or not XRP is an unregistered security and whether Ripple XRP sales to fund its business breached securities law has spanned over 2 years and now awaits a court decision. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. XRP is on track to close the week above the wake-up line for the first time since April 2021, according to an analysis from the veteran trader and analyst XRP Crypto. Notably, the sloping wake-up line currently sits around the 50 cents price territory. A close above this price level indicates the asset could continue in its ongoing rally. XRP's analysis considered a sloping wake-up line that has persistently towered XRP's weekly candle for over 100 weeks since the asset collapsed from the local top of $1.83 on April 15, 2021. Despite a series of comebacks ever since XRP has failed to close a week above the line. At its current value of 45 cents, XRP looks poised to close above the line this week, which currently hovers at the 40 cents level. However, due to the unprecedented volatility within the crypto markets, the community understands that a bearish turn of events is still possible. XRP's latest solo rally gained momentum on Tuesday amid renewed optimism of a favorable ruling in the US SEC's litigation against Ripple. The asset targeted the 50 cents price level, soaring to a high of 49 cents on that day before facing opposition. Despite the correction, XRP is still registering an 18.8% gain in the past week, making it the biggest gaining asset on the top 80 list within the time frame. According to XRP, the continuation of this rally is contingent on XRP's close above the wake-up line this week. In his most recent analysis, XRP insisted that XRP needs to end the week above 40 cents and the Fibonacci point at 38 cents for the bullish momentum to be sustained. Currently, XRP has shed 7.2% of its value in the past 24 hours, trading for 45 cents. The asset has struggled to solidify its position above 45 cents since the drop on Tuesday. If it further drops, XRP needs to hold above the support at 40 cents for a chance at a comeback. Furthermore, yesterday, crypto law founder attorney John E. Deaton launched a new campaign to allow crypto community members to reach out to their congressional representatives on the perceived overreach and misconduct of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, through its Connect to Congress solution. In a tweet today, the pro-XRP lawyer disclosed that the latest campaign had received over 2,000 messages from 785 advocates, over half of whom used the application for the first time. Deaton, urging more community members to join, noted that the campaign has already reached all congressional offices. Crypto Law's Connect to Congress portal launched in October 2021 to allow crypto investors to air out concerns on crypto regulations to their congressional representatives. It automatically matches advocates to their Senate and House representatives using their zip codes. Notably, Deaton's latest campaign comes with a pre-filled message titled "The SEC is out of control." It bashes the SEC for its crypto regulation by enforcement approach, which threatens the growth of the nascent crypto industry in the US, surmising the SEC's approach so far as extortion. The latest campaign comes as Coinbase on Wednesday revealed that it had received a Wells notice from the regulator. The letter expressed the regulator's intent to launch an enforcement action against the leading U.S. crypto exchange, claiming that an unspecified portion of its listed assets, staking service, and self-custody crypto wallet potentially violated securities laws. Unsurprisingly, the SEC's latest threat of litigation has sparked outrage within the crypto community. Consequently, others have also launched similar campaigns. Messari Chief Executive Officer Ryan Selkis yesterday disclosed that he had sent several letters to congressional leaders to act on crypto regulations and rein in the SEC. Selkis also hinted at plans to create a portal to help others participate. As reported yesterday, Ripple General Counsel Stuart Alderety had hinted at some form of collaboration between Coinbase and Ripple. Notably, the latter remains in an over 2-year-long legal battle with the SEC. Meanwhile, crypto lobbying efforts in Capitol Hill are potentially yielding results, as yesterday, Representative Tom Emmer introduced the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, a bipartisan bill prepared with the help of Representative Darren Soto. Now to our main question of the day: will Ripple's President Monica Long join other executives to predict an industry departure from the U.S.? In a recent CNBC interview, Ripple President Monica Long lent her voice to several issues affecting the blockchain payments company and the industry. Recall that Long assumed the role of president in January after nearly 10 years at the company. During the interview, shared on YouTube 2 days ago, Long expressed confidence about the company's chances in its legal battle with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Notably, the extended legal battle now awaits a ruling from the judge. The SEC claims that Ripple's sale of XRP to fund its business violates securities law, with the SEC maintaining that XRP is an unregistered security. Conversely, Ripple and most XRP holders refute the SEC's stance on the asset's classification. A positive outcome is unlikely for the SEC, according to the Ripple executive, who asserted that the facts and law favored the defendants. She also decried the dominant approach of regulation by enforcement in the US, pointing out that Europe was doing much better despite having about 27 sovereign states. Consequently, Long reiterated views recently shared by fellow executive Burke Entwistle that the company is focusing expansion efforts abroad. According to Long, fellow industry participants are downsizing due to the crypto market rout. However, Ripple continues to expand. The company president asserts this is due to its focus on real-world utility. While it is difficult to tell whether the crypto winter has ended, the Ripple executive disclosed that she believed the industry and the technology were here to stay. For Long, it is now a matter of which jurisdictions decide to welcome it, predicting a widespread departure from the US. Meanwhile, Long noted that the firm has continued to see customer growth in Q1, despite recent fears in the banking sector. It is worth noting that the crypto market in the US is embroiled in uncertainty as regulators, particularly the SEC, crank up enforcement actions with no clear rules for the industry. As highlighted in a report yesterday, Coinbase, the top crypto exchange in the US, received a threat of litigation from the SEC. So we come to the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.